What is going on, everybody? I'm here with none other than the #1 maker of the most interesting classes in Black Ops 2, Flux. How are you?
Yeah, I'm not bad.
Yeah, cool. So how's the tournament going so far? You've now moved into the losers bracket, I think. Do you want to just give us the overall story on the competition so far?
So we ended up coming third in our group. We had really tight games with like Epsilon and Refuse, and like they were pretty much coin flip games, and like we were on the bad end of it. But we beat a tech team like through, which was Momo's team.
Enemy.
Yeah, it was an enemy. I'm not sure. There's about 4 tech teams here, so it's
they're kind of like an army.
Yeah, I know. And then we played who was it? Wongy's team. Like, I'm not really sure of the names. I only know like Magazzini, Wongy.
You just see names
Argo,
and you just take them out.
Precisely. And then we beat them 3-0, and then we went on to play Refuse rematch in the quarterfinal. And we took them out 3-1. We kind of just improved.
That was a super exciting game.
Yeah, it was.
Really fun to watch.
So we won both hard points pretty convincingly in the end. Although the first one was a bit closer, but the last one was convincing. Again, we took out S&D pretty convincingly, about 6-2, and then they scraped the CTF, which was really tight and pretty like intense because they were just clutch returns all over the shop. But then we went on to play obviously probably the favourites for the whole event, Epsilon. Powerhouse team, and we took first map. Like we took first map every series of this event so far. So we've got off to good starts.
You are known as like a super good hardpoint team.
Yeah, we are good. Although
I remember, but if you look back at G1, you guys were so good on the hardpoint.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, we played exceptionally well there. I mean, I'd say Epsilon probably the best hardpoint team, like certainly in Europe, if not on the game.
Yeah, because they were smashing. They beat complexity on the hardpoint.
Exactly. Like they
put
put like complexity like down to like 80 points. Like that's not an easy thing to do, really. So we managed to pull out the hard point. We went on to search. We lost 6-5. Like that was a killer. You know, if you go 2-0 in a series, you obviously got a lot. You've got it right there. You need one more map. There's a lot of momentum you gain from it, but unfortunately we couldn't pull it out. And again, we lost that 6-5. Went on to CTF. Again, another insane game. There was just flag caps all over the place. We ended up like losing 3-2, and they were 2-1 in their favour. And then it went on to hardpoint, and they beat us about 250 to about 160 on their best map, slums, and that's probably our worst match. So like, it was a tough loss. But I knew that they're so good at hardpoint that you're really unlikely to take 2 hardpoints against them. So we needed to pull out the search or the CTF, and unfortunately we couldn't. So
So lost my train of thought there. So basically, what do you feel your chances are going into the end of this competition? Because you are like, again, in a really good position to take this. Like, how do you feel you could do?
I think we played the winner of EGL, the Spanish team.
They just beat Wongy's team.
Yeah, they did, and then they're playing against a really good peer. Like they've transferred from PS3 called Insidia, and they've obviously won quite a lot of landings over in France. So I know they're a good squad. So that'll be a good game. And then we play the winner of that. So hopefully we can take that series. Yeah. And then we'll move on to the loser bracket semi-finals, where I think we'll meet the likes of maybe Enigma or one of the other tech squads with Bissell, Hadzi, Alexity, Realize. And then, like, I don't want to look too far ahead because obviously you want to take it a series at a time. But if we win that, we play the loser of the winner bracket final between Epsilon and Fuse. And obviously, if we play Epsilon, we'll be at a deficit of 3-1, so that'll be really tough to overturn. So we'll literally have to be on fire. But I take top 3. Like it's the last event. Like we've got a last minute picker at the end of the day. We've got Kyle, who's playing really well, stepping in for Rich. So we've done so well so far.
And then you've got ESWC mid or late next week. Am I right?
No, we're not actually going to ESWC. This is our last Black Ops 2
Again,
event.
worst interviewer of all time.
Yeah. So this is our last Black Ops 2 event. Okay. And then obviously Ghost is released.
No, sorry, I'm Columbus.
Yeah,
you are definitely.
We're going.
I know my stuff, guys. They've never done.
Yeah, we're going to MLG Columbus 2 weeks after the release of
Which
Ghost.
is awesome because that's obviously going to be a huge US like world event with a new game. Like, are you looking forward to it? Are you looking forward to Ghosts?
Yeah, massively. I mean, after it's been out for a year, this game, like maybe it gets a little bit boring, like practicing online. It's always fun to like learn a new game, practice online. It just becomes like it's less of a chore. Like to practice, you get to learn new things. It's just fun at the beginning of the game, so I enjoy it. So and then obviously the opportunity to go to Columbus. It's going to be an incredible event. They've sold out all the team passes. It's just going to be immense.
Yeah, I guess one more thing. I just touched on it before we started the interview. You're a full-time student, and a lot of people looking to do the same thing. You know, juggle gaming with studies, with work. Like, would you give any tips to anybody? Like, what would you say the best way to do that is? Would you give any advice?
I mean, it's not easy. I'm not gonna lie. Like a lot of the time, like I get text messages. Like especially being at uni, there's a lot of you get a lot of pressure from like housemates, etc., like to do social stuff, and like obviously when you've got when you've got to like scream and you're like, it's hard to explain to people.
Yeah.
Like, oh yeah, I've got to stay in and practice.
When you get on the mic, oh guys,
yeah, exactly. And I just like suggest that you get your stuff that you've got to do during the day, and then like, because obviously most people scrim at like 6 p.m. onwards.
Yeah.
So as long as you get your stuff sorted, you can have time to play, maybe get on early, then like obviously you can go out afterwards. But,
yeah. So get your time management sorted,
yeah,
and you should
exactly.
be good.
Yeah, I'm not particularly good at it myself, but
I don't think any of us are really.
Yeah.
So, all right. Any shout outs to your team? Like anyone that's supporting you guys?
Yeah, just shout out to TCM Gaming, the managers, Jim, Craig. Shout out to Rich, who unfortunately can't be here.
And he's posting pictures of him in bathing robes on Twitter.
Yeah, I've heard about that. Something about he's wearing shades and like. Anyway, yeah. So yeah.
Well, anyone else, or was that it?
That's about it. Just shout out to my teammates from this event for going off. So yeah.
Awesome.
Sweet.
Well, thanks very much for your time, guys. Big shout out to the guys at TCM again from G1. I've known these guys, and they're an awesome bunch of people. Get well soon, Rich. And best of luck at MLG Columbus and for the rest of this competition.
Wicked. All right.
Just go whenever. Cool. Good? Yep.